Now on CoastTV News.
Ocean City vacationers may have to cough up more money to stay at hotels. What to expect coming up.
Why locals have mixed feelings over connecting Milford to Slaughter Beach.
Budget breaks for the elderly. What you have to do to save this tax season.
Pleasant evening here along the coast, but how long will that last? I'm tracking some wet weather that's moving in our direction. It's going to get here a little faster than expected.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Tax hike on tourists. Ocean City considering upping their cut of the per room share visitors have to pay. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with room tax legislation in Ocean City.
The coastal town looking to take a slightly bigger piece of the tourism pie. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe was in OC today to gauge how people who actually live there feel about the legislation.
The hotels in Ocean City could soon be more pricey. Last Wednesday, the Senate's Budget and Taxation Committee held a hearing where they debated raising the hotel rental tax rate from 5 to 6%. Christopher Rupert, a local in Ocean City, thinks it's a good idea.
I think it's necessary. I think the town needs it. Well, I think our marketing budget isn't large enough and we're small. We're behind our other competitors, so I think it would be good for the town to increase it.
During the Wednesday meeting, Senator Mary Beth Carrozza said that this tax increase would help Ocean City fund for tourism-related activities. Evan Ewing, a front desk associate at a hotel in the heart of Ocean City, says this 1% increase is the least of their problems.
Inflation itself, like that issue, is way more of an impact on the business itself than like the 1% increase, because you'll have reservations that, like, last summer we got it for $600, now it's like $900, $1,000.
While 6% would be a hike in Ocean City, it's still well below what other resort towns charge. The room tax in Rehoboth Beach, for example, is 11%.
The room tax legislation is set to be heard by the House Ways and Means Committee today on the possible change. I'm Kevin Zappe in Ocean City, CoastTV News.
Heading over to Dewey Beach, a hotel lodging tax is coming soon. In October, the town voted to increase the total hotel lodging tax to 2.5% from that up to 3%. The town says this change will go into effect on April 1st.
Crunching the numbers, Delaware homeowners age 65 or over have an opportunity to apply for a tax credit this year that would help alleviate regular school property taxes. The program is for seniors over the age of 65, and it gives them a financial break from those school property taxes if they've paid their property tax bill in full by the end of the year and if they have lived in Delaware for at least 10 consecutive years. Ken and Ruth Barons are on a budget, and they say any financial help means a lot.
I think it's great for seniors to have a discount because they can plan their budget for the year better, especially when they're on limited incomes.
The deadline to apply for this credit for the upcoming tax year is April 30th.
Take a look at this. Here you can see a helicopter and Milton Marine units aiding in the rescue of a man who'd capsized his kayak and was floating on top, unable to get out of the frigid water. This is on Wagaman's Pond off the Mulberry Street ramp on January 31st around 4. The fire department says the man was safely rescued and taken to EMS crews and then to the hospital for evaluation.
Incredible stuff there. Now let's take a live look outside into the Dover area as we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. Paul, you mentioned some weather moving quicker than maybe earlier expected?
Yeah, we've got some sneaky showers is what I would call them. Just sneaking around the corner, just waiting to pounce on us, you know, like an old cartoon. Do, 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 do. I mean, that's literally what we're dealing with right now. I'm going to show you how it's creeping on us in a moment. All right, courtesy of our Spicer Brothers camera in Salisbury, we're holding at 49 degrees right now. Dew point's about 35. A good deal of moisture in the atmosphere, so that's going to be helpful. We're going to drop from 47 down to 44. Then we'll dip to about 40 degrees by 9 o'clock with partly cloudy skies in the immediate area. Look at where we ended up today. 51 for the high in Georgetown, 52 for the high in Salisbury, and we're held at 48 degrees for the high in Ocean City. So we're looking real clear for right now, but we have this little trough here that's playing the role of you know, the cartoon character that's creeping a little bit closer to us. We'll have all of your zany and Looney Tune forecasts coming up in a moment. Till then, back to you, Charlie.
Paul? Milford and Slaughter Beach are working together to connect the town more easily so the visitors can enjoy what both communities have to offer. Walking and biking from Slaughter Beach to Milford, that can be dangerous due to the traffic that's on Route 1, especially during the summer. Town and city officials are working to connect the areas through a bicycle and walking pathway. Back in May 2023, the two communities received a grant from the Federal Department of Transportation to support the design. The project is sparking some controversy, though, among locals. One regular in Slaughter Beach says visitors, well, it's a pathway that's needed.
Safety is the most important thing because, you know, who wants to ride a bike, you know, along Route 1 now? You have cars cutting across the traffic and stuff like that. We've seen accidents, quite a few since we've been here, just in the last year and a half we've been here. Yeah. And, you know, you definitely want a place you can ride safely, especially if you have children with you, you know.
The mayor of Slaughter Beach says that the project would be a great way to highlight the hidden charms of Slaughter Beach and support the growing economy of Milford. Officials say the next stop in this process is hopefully receiving funds to actually build the path.
New today, an update on the Millsboro bypass. Officials from DelDOT will be at the town's library on Wednesday to answer questions about the progress there. Ground was broken last April for that long-awaited construction that would create a two-lane road between 113 and 24. Construction should be done sometime in 2025. That meeting is happening at 6:30. Take a look at your screen here. You can see some photos of a hypodermic needle found in the McDonald's parking lot in Georgetown. Police say it is too common of an occurrence, and our reporter who's there says the needle, yeah, it is still there. We have more on this finding and reactions from our Charles Reiner tonight at 6.
And this brings us into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, does finding a hypodermic needle in public make you feel unsafe? Let's take a look at the results.
Take a look at your screen. 77% say they are very concerned about that. Interesting, though, Charlie, the middle answers, the kind of middle-of-the-road ones, not a lot of votes there.
It is early, though. We haven't run this poll before. There's a chance that these numbers could shift around. You might have a strong opinion one way or the other, and if you want to voice it, go to coasttv.com or use our Coast TV mobile app.
Another Democrat has announced a run for Delaware's District 14 House seat. Claire Snyder Hall is a former executive director of the liberal advocacy group Common Cause Delaware. This district covers Rehoboth, Lewis, and Dewey. It's currently held by fellow Democrat Pete Schwarzkopf, who announced last year he was retiring. The commissioner of the Delaware Human and Civil Rights Commission, Marty Rendon, he's also running as a Democrat. The primary is scheduled for September 10th.
President Biden issued an executive order today targeting Israeli settlers in the West Bank. As NBC's Matt Bradley reports from Tel Aviv, this comes as an act of violence against Palestinian civilians in the occupied West Bank. Those continue to rise.
Well, NBC News is now reporting two twin initiatives by the Biden administration on the topic of Middle East peace, and both of them are going to be seen here in Israel by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's far-right cabinet. And this is the cabinet that has been considered the most far-right in the history of Israel. It's going to be seen as a broadside against Israel. It's going to be interesting to see how these are received. The first initiative is an executive order. It announces punishments against those Israeli settlers who harass or use violence against Palestinians. Now, we've already heard from the finance minister, Bezalel Smotrich, who is a settler himself, saying that this is essentially an anti-Semitic canard, the whole idea of settler violence against Palestinians. Now, that is certainly not true, because we've seen human rights groups reporting on this, and my own colleagues here at NBC have done multiple reports where they've seen this in person, harassment of settlers against Palestinians in the West Bank. The other initiative would be possibly recognizing a new Palestinian state. That's something that has been in the works for multiple administrations and something that has eluded many presidents who have tried to do it in the past. That's because of resistance on all sides. And this is going to be a hugely ambitious initiative, especially if it's put before some sort of peace agreement is in the Gaza Strip. And of course, the Israelis are still pushing their effort to completely destroy Hamas, but empowering the Palestinian Authority, especially under new leadership. Now it's been led by Mahmoud Abbas, who has been in power for more than 10 years and has not faced elections in most of that time. He has well outworn his mandate. This will mean it entirely reinventing the Palestinian Authority, which now doesn't have authority over the Gaza Strip or many places in the West Bank. So again, we're talking about twin initiatives here, both of which seem to be siding with the Palestinians, both of which are going to meet massive resistance from here in Israel, from Benjamin Netanyahu's cabinet, and maybe even from far extremist Palestinians like Hamas, who are still very much active in the Gaza Strip, despite Israel's best efforts for months to try to unseat them from power. Matt Bradley, NBC News, Tel Aviv.
There is just one day left to submit written letters of intent if you want to file for Bridgeville's municipal election. The candidate filing deadline for the 2024 election is set to take place March 2nd, but written letters of intent are due to Commission President or Secretary by 4 p.m. tomorrow. The town is currently looking for candidates in Districts 2, 3, and 5. Interested candidates must live in Bridgeville and have been a Delaware voter for at least 1 year by the election date that's in March. Voter registration, that has to be done February 20th. Coming up, haggling the prices of the costliest drugs for older adults, the types of medications that will be negotiated by Big Pharma and the government.
Cool and dreary weather moving back in the view for us by the end of the week. But we are tracking a few showers that are starting to creep up on us. We'll talk about that in a few moments.
First, a heartbreaking animal rescue in Felton. How many animals were found in this mobile home? That's up next.
Ashley's President's Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on select Purple adjustable mattress sets, or receive a $699 instant gift with the purchase of any Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set, plus special financing options at Ashley.
You're safe now, and I'm not going anywhere.
He missed something on that case. You going after a detective? This is more important than our relationship with the police.
I want to report a rape. You get through this. I'm the rapist.
I'm gonna find your son. If that boy dies, I'll personally make sure that you never see the light of day.
Law & Order Thursday, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Not happy with your utility bill? Help save energy by replacing your outdated, inefficient windows. At Spicer Brothers, we install new replacement windows and new construction series windows, built for extreme weather and high energy efficiency. And quality installation is just as important as the window itself.
And you can have peace of mind on your new windows with the Spicer Brothers Platinum Plus lifetime warranty.
And right now, buy 2 windows and get 1 free. Plus, no interest and no payments for 18 months. Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
At Delmarva Canine, a trained dog is a happy dog, and that means a happier home. With 25 years of experience training police dogs, service dogs, and pets, we've gained the trust of families across the country. Our team of certified trainers create custom programs ensuring we can show you a more confident and polite side of your pet, regardless of the breed or temperament. Call today and schedule your free evaluation to see why Delmarva Canine is all about the love of the dog.
Ashley's President's Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $800 on select Purple adjustable mattress sets, or receive a $699 instant gift with the purchase of any Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress set, plus special financing options at Ashley.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
New today, 76 animals were rescued from a Felton mobile home in deplorable conditions. Upon arriving to the scene, officers found over 60 dogs, 9 cats, and 1 bird living in cramped, inhumane conditions, saying some were severely emaciated with little access to food. All the animals there had fleas. Now the animals, good news, under care at the Brandywine Valley SPCA Animal Rescue Center here in Georgetown. Criminal charges against those animals' owner are pending.
The Federal Communications Commission wants to make robocalls that are generated by artificial intelligence illegal. The FCC says in a new release Wednesday that there's been a rise in these types of calls during the past few years. So the agency has proposed that the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, including voice cloning technology used in common robocall scams targeting consumers, illegal. The FCC's announcement comes after a robocall with an AI voice resembling President Joe Biden, which recently targeted thousands of New Hampshire voters.
Well, we're looking at much chillier weather returning for the rest of the night, watching out for a few sneaky showers in the early morning hours.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would
So they're
say.
made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would
And
go-
they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
And
so.
they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out?
And
And the
so-
custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Enjoy an evening of elegance and unmask a child's future at the 10th Annual Boys and Girls Club Masquerade Ball. Dress up and bring your finest mask to the Lighthouse Cove Event Center in Dewey Beach on Saturday, February 24th. Doors open at 6 for live and silent auctions, an open bar, dinner, and dancing. Save the date and help fund scholarships and key initiatives that benefit kids in our community. For more information, call 302-841-9639.
Welcome to Beach Barrels. No matter where you're from, you're always a local at Beach Barrels in North Ocean City. Enjoy great times and great vibes at our unique bar. Try our award-winning Primo Hoagies that are made fresh to order. Cheer on your favorite sports team on our numerous big screens. Our live music scene is out of this world, hosting the area's best local and regional acts. Come in, grab a seat, or enjoy our brand new outside deck featuring beautiful palm trees, comfy seating with a tropical vibe. We're open every day from 10 a.m. till 2 a.m. See you at Beach Barrels, 133rd and Coastal Highway.
The world's greatest game show is back. And this time, it's a whole new deal. Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
On The Jennifer Hudson Show. Inspiring stories. I can do it! That's right! The biggest stars.
I love Jennifer!
Friday at 2 on CoastTV.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Mann & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County. Whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Mann & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Mann & Sons Real Estate.
This weather's brought to you by
Mann & Sons Real Estate.
We're looking pretty good for the weekend, and I want to be real honest about it. Listen, we're not having a problem, but there's a couple of little spotty showers trying to sneak in here in the early morning hours that may start the weekend off a little bit soggy, but just for a small period of time. Other than that, we're looking pretty good for the weekend, be quite honest, folks. Now, this is courtesy of our Gateway Subaru. We have a beautiful skyline that's working for us at this present time. The winds are pushing currently out of the southwest at 11 miles per hour, and we're holding at about 44 degrees. Now, we'll drop from 44 down to about 42, clearing skies by 6 o'clock, and then a few additional clouds will begin to kind of stream into the area. And this streaming into the area, this last little minute addendum to the sunshine, that's the one we got to keep a close eye out on. Our Spicer Brothers camera in Salisbury at 48 degrees, and we're going to drop from 48 down to 45 by 6 o'clock, and then down to 40 degrees with partly to mostly cloudy skies by 9 o'clock. There's a couple of sneaky showers sliding through. When you take a look at our radar right now, we're looking all clear, like, everything's fine, no problem. Come on in, enjoy the sunshine. But we have this trough that's developing right now, and as it begins to slide on through, it's going to drag not just a few extra clouds our way, but now it's throwing a couple of spritz of rain in our direction, at least in the early morning hours. Now, to be honest, most of us will be asleep when the rain hits, and we'll see evidence of it when we wake up in the morning. Now, car wash forecast, well, the bottom line is today was an ideal day to get your car wash done for Thursday. But listen, Friday, I only put a caution up for Friday only because if you go in the early morning hours, by 10 o'clock, what little rain or sprinkles we have should be out of the way, and Saturday's not going to be a problem whatsoever. We're going to enjoy a lot of sunshine over the weekend, even though it's going to be a little bit cooler. We're holding at 45 degrees currently in Rehoboth, Indian River Inlet, 49 in Lewis, 47 in Milton, 50 in Millsboro, Ocean Pines 43 and 44 currently in Ocean City. But look how much warmer we are. We are trending in the warmer direction. 7 degrees warmer in Georgetown, 6 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago in Salisbury. And just kind of give you a feel as to what that means for the norm for this time of the year. 46 is the normal high today, and we ended up at about 51 degrees. So, we're where we should be, if not slightly above that. Even as you take a look at the observed highs for the last few days, we've bumped up from the 40s into the 50s. And our runner cast, listen, we're going to have some sunshine for tomorrow, and we'll be in the 40s with the winds out of the southwest, but we're going to have lots of sunshine after we get past that little rain in the morning time, because we're looking at scattered showers at 6 o'clock, and then we're done Friday. You see how quickly that was? In and out, not a problem. Saturday, we're going to be a little bit on the cool side, but we are going to stay clear. And as you take a look, as we progress into, let's say, Sunday, for along the coast, we're going to go from partly cloudy, mostly cloudy to partly cloudy to sunshine by Sunday in Ocean City and Fenwick Island. And the same holds true for us in Rehoboth Beach and Lewis, except by Saturday, we'll have even more sunshine by then. Yay for the weekend, right? Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended, good-looking, like crazy forecast.
Paul, thank you. Later this month, the Delaware Center for the Inland Bays is holding a session for their winter lecture series. This session, titled Get Hooked, Exploring Fishes in Delaware's Estuaries, features Dr. Aaron Carlisle and fishing expert Clark Evans. They'll discuss the importance of sharks and recreational fishing in Delaware. The event's available both in person at the University of Delaware and online via Zoom. Seats, though, are limited for the February 22nd lecture.
Here's an update for Delawareans working with chickens and other birds. This is important here. The Delaware Department of Agriculture says it is really important to clean and sanitize your hands, shoes, and your equipment in order to stop bird flu called avian influenza. Remember to wash your hands before and after touching the birds, clean all bird cages and tools with special cleaners, and wash your cars and trailers if you've been near other birds. The department says this helps to stop the flu from spreading and it keeps the birds safe.
Coming up, how much the CDC says people can cut their chances of getting sick after receiving the latest COVID vaccine. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Look at my shoe. They're scuffed. I look like a school administrator.
Show me what you got. It's real now.
Mind if I take my dress off?
I do not.
I am a human chill pill.
As someone who took chill pills in the 80s, you need a new dealer.
Didn't you always say we should be honest about who we are?
Within the family, yes. But to outsiders, it's a lifetime of deception.
Night Court and Extended Family, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on Coast TV.
From empty nester to first home, Accessible Home Builders does it all.
It was great working with Scott at Accessible Builders. He called us every Monday and asked us to come over to the house and each step of the way during the construction of our home.
It was pretty unique working with Scott because not only is he the owner, but he was working in here hands-on with his employees and really just trying to make our vision come to life.
Design your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's gonna be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Kasasa Checking is proudly offered at County Bank.
The Drew Crew is here!
Magic's gonna happen.
Yes! We're all one big happy family.
Friday at noon on Coast TV.
Delmarva's Rock Station, 93.5, The Beach.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In health news today, new CDC data shows the latest COVID-19 vaccine can help cut the chances of symptomatic infection by half. Vaccine makers updated their formulations to target what was the predominant strain for much of last year. But the new data shows the largest vaccines and the latest are also effective against the strain that's been causing most U.S. infections since late December. The updated vaccines provided an overall protection of 54% against symptomatic infection for recently vaccinated adults with normal immune systems.
Big Pharma and the government will begin to haggle over the prices of some of the costliest drugs for millions of older adults. The Center for Medicare and Medicaid Service presented an opening offer to drug makers today on each of the prices of 10 medications. They include drugs used to treat heart disease, certain cancers, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, and other conditions. It marks the first time that Medicare has been able to negotiate with drug manufacturers over prices. Final prices are set to be announced September 1st, but they won't go into effect until 2026.
Happening now, the Worcester County Drug and Alcohol Abuse Council is seeking nominations of individual adults, youth, and groups who have made outstanding contributions to drug and alcohol addiction prevention and treatment. Nominations are being requested for those who have provided exceptional service in the areas of prevention, treatment, law enforcement, and emergency services. Awardees will be honored at the 33rd Annual Drug and Alcohol Awards reception on April 9th, 2024 at Worcester Tech. Nominations should be submitted to the Worcester County Health Department by February 28th. We'll be right back.
Born in the stars, formed in the earth, shaped by designers around the world, and curated by Khalsa Jewelers in Lewis. Paul Chen, also known as Sunder Khalsa, is a meditation and yoga master as well as the owner of Khalsa Jewelers.
We at Khalsa Jewelers offer signature pieces that represents the beauty, the love, and also the celebration of our life. Find your piece in historic Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, Instagram, and Facebook.
Not sure what to get your Valentine this year? How about a new walk-in shower from Baths by Spicer Brothers? Right now, through February 14th, save 14% off your entire project and take advantage of no interest and no payments for 18 months. Plus, receive a set of 2 luxury bathrobes. And your new shower can be installed in as little as 1 day with factory-certified 5-star installation guaranteed. Don't miss out. This offer ends February 14th. Baths by Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
The job of a Delaware Electric Cooperative employee is dangerous, but the biggest threat our team faces may come from you. Drivers are putting our crews in danger, speeding past line workers while they restore power. Help our co-op employees return home to their families at the end of the day. Slow down or move over when you see utility employees and first responders working along area roads. It's not just the right thing to do, it's also the law. Stay safe, stay vigilant, move over, and slow down.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Go straight back to blackout. Ice cold, mechanical, artificial.
93.5, The Beach.
Outside we go, courtesy of our Bay Health camera in Dover. We're holding at 49 degrees. We anticipate dropping to 46 by 6 o'clock and 40 degrees with partly cloudy skies at 9 o'clock. Overall, we have a trough we'll keep it a close eye on because this is going to bring in some sneaky showers, like early morning showers, like between 3 in the morning up till maybe 6 or 7 in the morning. Then we should be clear for the rest of the weekend. Speaking of that, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Okay. There's rain in the forecast for Friday. I'll concede that. But Saturday and Sunday, we're looking really good.
I love that, Paul. Thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, for more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition's up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.